You must choose to continue what you have started. But are there things you must not continue in? That's the focus of my discussion today on Leaders Arise. Thank you for joining me today. My name is Demola Awoyele. We have been looking at portraits of finishers. And I told you at the last episode that finishers have learned what is most important in life. That is the word continue. We gave an example of Jesus who said, if you continue in my word, then you are my disciples and you will know the truth. And the truth will set you free. Paul said, having obtained help from the Lord, Acts 26:22, I continue up until this day. No finishing is guaranteed where there is no continuity. Continuity is a problem of the world today, especially in the government parastatal. A government can start a good road, but will they continue? They can bring up policies, but will they continue? Even in our personal lives also. Are there things we have started, but have not continued? Continuing will hand you your destiny or your destination. If you stop along the way, nobody will care whether you started. People only want to see that you continue. So you may want to check the last episode so that you can understand the premise upon which I'm speaking this day. Today, I just want to drop this thought with you. Okay, I have told you that you must continue. Are there times that you shouldn't continue? Are there things you started that you should stop? And that is the subject of our discussion today. Because in my walk with the Lord, I have discovered that there are things that you would have to discontinue. For example, in Numbers, Balaam was being hired by Balak to go curse the people of God. But Balaam knew that by divine revelation or by divine insight, the people, that's an impossible task. All right? God would not want him to go do that. But for whatever reason, he kept at it until God brought the donkey. You know the story. When the donkey spoke in scriptures, that donkey saw an angel with a drawn sword telling them there's no way here. Go back. You are not supposed to continue. And it was only the donkey that saw the angel. For whatever reason, Balaam didn't see the angel. And the donkey kept going back. Balaam would beat the donkey and say, go forward. The donkey kept going back. There was a drama. And Balaam was surprised. And this donkey is not always like this. He always obeys me every now and then. Just like you starting your car. You start the car says, I'm not moving. And like this car, but I still drove it last night. Those who drive cars, you understand that, you know. So I'm not saying that when your car is not starting, that means you should go back. But sometimes it happens like that. Until the donkey was forced to speak out. Say, but I've been obeying you all this while. Don't you see that there is no road there? I said, I didn't know. Because the angel has blocked the road. So in a nutshell now, Balaam discovered that he was not supposed to continue. But thank God he obeyed. He turned back and his ministry was preserved. Of course, the reward from Balak was exciting. Balak is going to set him on high, is going to promote him and all of that. So why am I sharing this story today? 2023 is rounding up. Can I be real with you? There are some things you are doing in 2022 that you must not continue in 2023. I wouldn't know what exactly they are, but I will just give you that simple information. There are things you are doing in 2022 that you must not continue in 2023. So one of the ways to wrap up your year is to, like Scripture taught me that, is to sit down and write down the things you have been doing for this year. And within yourself, ask yourself and ask God, am I supposed to continue this thing? And be sincere. Be sincere. There are some businesses you should not continue. There are some journeys you must go back. You shouldn't continue. Maybe you are in a relationship that should not continue. Maybe you started a training that you should stop. All right, I am not, if you look at today's episode, it looks like a direct opposite of the last episode. I did that to balance what I spoke earlier because I love balance. Somebody can rise up with the energy of the last episode and say, Pastor Demola said, I must continue. Me, I don't like to stop whatever I start. No, we don't like to stop whatever we start, but there are times that we have to stop whatever we start. For example, somebody can have a church. You've been pastoring for this number of years, and God is telling you now that you should go and close that church. That is not the time to say, me, I don't, whatever I start, I must finish. The proof of obedience is that you listen to what God is saying. All right, so like somebody said that harder effort cannot replace obedience. That means that you're on the wrong road, you have obstacles, but you are muzzling up effort to continue. Let me try harder. Harder effort cannot replace obedience. And a lot of people's life can be described by that. Oh, they are putting harder effort. In fact, they have this cliche, try harder. Trying harder does not mean that you are in the will of God. The truth of the matter is, no matter how hard or harder you try, if you are not in the will of God, you are only trying in vain. So my counsel for you as you wrap up this year, look at your life. What have I started that I must not continue? What have I started? A business, a relationship, a ministry, and what of you? And let me say this day that it takes humility and brokenness to disembark on a journey that God is not involved in. Perhaps it's the reason why a lot of people cannot afford to stop what they know is wrong. Some people are going on a route. They know it is wrong. Sometimes husband and wives are driving. Maybe the wife has told the husband, this is a wrong road, is the right road. And the husband later discovered there's a wrong road. But he keeps driving. But I don't want to be that kind of husband. But there are some husbands like that. Because they cannot just come to terms with the fact that they are wrong. Ego, pride, all right? And all of that are the reasons why people don't want to, maybe shame also, are the reasons why people don't want to disembark from a wrong road. What will people say? Having pastored for 10 years and now closed down the church. What will people say? Having been with that lady for 3 years and God said we should stop and we go our separate ways. What will people say? Having gone the way of the world, I'm the MD CEO of gamblers, MD CEO of humanizers. I've collected chieftaincy title, but here am I now. I will just make a U-turn. I will discontinue that route. What will people say? What will people say has landed a lot of people in hell today? Landed people in problem, in failure. Remember that at the end of the day, it's not what people say that will count. It's what God is saying. And the truth of the matter is, people are not really looking at you. It's an error to think that everybody will be looking at you. Everybody will be talking about you. People are more concerned about their personal life. An average human being is selfish, always thinking about himself. So when you think that people are thinking about you, then you really do not understand the way people think. People don't really think much. They might think about you for some couple of minutes, hours, or a few days. After that, they leave you, they go on with their own life. So why would you kill yourself because of people's opinion? Why would you allow ego, shame, pride to truncate your destiny? So an assignment I want to implore you that you carry out for yourself as this year rounds up is, what are the things that I have started that I must not continue? What are habits, practices, and the likes that must not follow me into the new year? What are the relationships that I must say no to as I look forward to a glorious 2023? And let me tell you this up front, that it won't be easy. One voice will tell you that you can keep managing it, you can keep doing it. The truth of the matter is, any time you spend doing what you should not do is a cutback from the time you should have spent on what you should do. So there is no point going in the wrong road and thinking that you fulfill the right destiny. Like somebody rightly said, no matter how far you have gone on the wrong road, progress for you on the wrong road is not further movement, it's a U-turn. When the man makes U-turn from the wrong road, that U-turn and going back to the right road is the progress. Progress is not in harder efforts. Progress is in obedience. I pray for you today that you will gain a heart of obedience. You will not allow ego, pride, shame, people's opinion to debar you from God's best. You will discontinue what you know in your heart and that God is ministering to you that you should discontinue. Can I tell you that God rewards obedience? God rewards those that choose His will above what people are saying. Thank you for being a part of this broadcast. This is Leaders Arise, and my name is Demola Awoyele. In case you have questions, comments, or feedback, please send them in, and let's get to learn together. Help me like this page, subscribe to our YouTube channel if you're on YouTube, share this video across all your platforms, and of course, watch out for another exciting time at the next episode. Bye for now.